Cornerstone FX here. Again, market review time starting here on Euro USD. Okay, with this market predominantly, I've been bullish on this market. I am continuing my bias as bullish. The most safe course of action would be to wait for a break, a retest, and a continuation. I have this area marked out here because honestly, if I was trading today, I would have taken a trade in and around this area looking for confirmation on my lower time frames. However, I wasn't trading today, and so obviously I missed out on this move to the upside. The only way I would look for a buying opportunity, a selling opportunity rather, is if we got a break of this level 217.22 and a retest of it, and then I trade it going down. Very simple plan for the week ahead. Let me just mark this out actually. But for the most part, I am still very bullish on this market. Okay, cool. Moving on to Euro JPY. My plan on Euro JPY, as you can see, we are showing some bearish sentiment on this market. On my smaller time frames, I think I would have looked for a selling opportunity again. If I was trading today, I probably would have been in this setup already. However, because I wasn't, what I am waiting for is for a clear breakout of this area over here. So if I can get a 4-hour candle close below this area over here, I will be looking for selling opportunities going down to this area here, and then potentially getting a break for new lower lows. As you can see, the market has indicated to us that it's moving down, shown by these lower highs formed over here, another lower high, and these lower lows formed in and around these areas. Another lower low over here. Okay, so very simple. I'm looking for selling opportunities. However, if price doesn't break this area here, I will probably stay out for the week out of this market, Euro JPY, unless I see an absolutely phenomenal setup. All right, moving on to GBP JPY. Nothing strange with this. We see this quite often, a ranging market. In a ranging market, we wait for one thing, a breakout, a retest, and a continuation, either to the top or to the bottom. Very simple on this one, guys. Just waiting for the break and retest. On GU, again, we are in the early stages of a consolidation. Price, however, has shown that it's trying to move up. It's just having a problem with this area over here. It hasn't been able to break. We were supposed to get a nice retest here, continuation to make new higher highs. As you can see, we couldn't make new higher highs. Instead, price printed an indication that it would want to go down. However, it still didn't break these lows here. So for that reason, we stay out again until we get a breakout of this market, a retest, and a continuation. Very simple again. It could also come to the bottom. However, because of the market conditions and the patterns that price is printing, showing us that there is a likelihood that it could go up, my bias is a bit bullish on this pair. All right, moving down to Euro Cad. So with Euro Cad, very interesting. With this one, I will proceed with caution. My instinct is telling me I should enter this trade going down. Actually, I saw this a bit earlier, riding it down to these lows over here. The reason I would proceed here with caution is simply because on a bigger scale, price has been pushing up, making these higher highs over here. A higher high, another higher high over here. So simply price has been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Now, The reason I say I should be entering here is because price failed to break this area here to make a new higher high, which we can see here as a potential pattern to the downside. We can look at this as a head and shoulders pattern, and we could possibly get a move like that. Price has shown it's failing to break above these, giving us an engulfing candle. So if this 4-hour candle closes engulfing like this, chances are I will enter looking for price to go down to these lows, making probably my I'm not sure if I will take profits here or if I'll just move my stops to break even when it gets to this point. But that is my plan for Euro Cad. Predominantly, I'm looking for Euro Cad to trade down, breaking this trend line and this low. If I can get a break of this low, I'll be a bit more confident that my trade will hit full targets. Then again, last but not least, AUD USD. Again, we are in a ranging market. Very simple with a ranging market. Break, retest, continuation. I don't have a excuse this. I don't have a strong bias whether this will break up or down. However, by simply waiting for a breakout and a retest, we increase our odds of being on the right side of the market, and rather safe than sorry. So these are my plans for the week, guys. Remember, always plan your trades and trade your plans until the next one.
What's up, guys? Brandon here from Cornerstone FX, and I'll be taking it from here with our weekly market analysis for the week ahead. As you can see, I'm on Nzd Cad. With this market, we have been looking at it for the last couple of weeks. We were in some consolidation. We broke. We had a beautiful retest, and we've been falling ever since. As you can see, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. This was the last lower high right here, and it made a lower low, finally breaking through this area. So initially, when the week ended last week, I was waiting for a retest to continue down back to the daily level. But as you can see right now, what happened today, Monday, as markets opened, price pushed up back above the zone, and in actual fact, breaking our last lower high that we created right around bullish momentum, bullish structure that can form on the lower time frames. So essentially what I'll be looking for is something like this to continue back to this weekly level. And then maybe from there we can then get a push back down to our daily level right there. But for the week ahead, I do believe we can see something like this. I am going to keep an eye on it and see if we can get this move to the upside before falling, or if we can continue falling, I'll look for sales below this area right over here. If we can create another lower low, pull back and another higher lower high, I'll then look to sell this market going down. But this is what I'll be looking for right now, because we have broken market structure going down. So now I believe it should go up on Nzd Cad. Dropping down to USD JPY. On this pair, as you can see, we are in a downtrend with this specific pair. So what I'll be looking for is if we can create another lower high. So right now we made a lower low, lower high, lower low somewhere around here, and a lower high. I'll be looking for an entry to continue down. Hopefully I can get a 1-to-1 right here, but obviously I'll be looking for a 1-to-3 back down. Well, not so far down. I'll show you now exactly here. If I can get a target to these levels right here with an entry on USD JPY, that is exactly what I'll be looking for this week. First the lower low and then the pullback for the lower high, and that's where I'll be entering on the pullback with some bearish pressure, bearish candlestick confirmation to sell this back down to a 107,700 level right over there. AUD JPY, as you can see, we were always bearish on this market, broke, retested, went a bit higher than I expected, and now we're coming back down, went a bit up. At this point in time, I do see a retest happening, so this could be a lower low and a lower high forming right here. If that's the last lower high, we could be forming a lower high, retesting once again this area. So if this candle can close somewhat bearish, I will then be looking to take an entry, something like this, on this specific pair. Stops just above that wick. First targets would be around here, 1 to 1. But at the end of the day, I'll always look for a little bit more than 1 to 3. Well, 1 to 3 minimum, but a 1 to 3 is what I'll be looking for on this pair AUD JPY. Dropping down to CAD JPY, as you can recall, we were looking at higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, break, retest, and continuation. We broke market structure right here. So this last lower, higher low that was created right there, we broke it. I was waiting for the retest to sell this, coming back down. However, as you can see, we are in somewhat of a bullish channel at the moment, something like this. So at this point in time, my bias stays the same. I'll only look for buys if it can break, retest, and continue back up to here. However, if it breaks once again and gives us a nice retest, I will then be selling this market. So something like this, a break, a retest, and a continuation. That is what I'll be looking for on CAD JPY, something like that. Euro JPY will be the last pair that I'll look at for the week with you guys. As you can see, on the higher time frame, we were in a very strong downtrend. As you can see right here. However, if we look at what price is marking right now for us, we are in somewhat of a bullish trend as well. As you can see right here, the high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Right now, it is failing to make a higher high, as you can see from that weak rejection. However, because we are still bearish on this market, I'm gonna need a little bit more confirmation. So on this specific pair, I'm gonna need to see on the lower time frame price make a low, higher low, lower high, sorry, lower low, lower high, and continue back down to that area. So that will be what I'll be looking for on Euro GBP. Like I said, we are bullish, but if we are failing to break this level right here, the 86,400 level, a lot of weak rejections. We haven't broken it for the last 2 weeks, as you can see. So this might just be a retest for the second time before we continue back down to our 85,400 level right there. Okay, well, guys, that's it from us here at Cornerstone. We wish you guys a great week in the markets ahead. We wish you all the best. Before I let you go, please like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what we can do for you. Have a great trading week. See you soon.